Hey everyone, we're live from the Paste Studio in New York right now with Wheatus. Wheatus, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man, of course. This is a lot of fun. Looking forward to sharing your music with the internet right now. And congratulations on the 20th anniversary of the debut album. As we approach that, there is an expanded edition of that album out in the world, and
Well, it will be,
very
we're
soon out in the world.
Sure, we're in the midst of recording that right now. It's 20 songs. It's like the first 10 from back in 2000, and then it's like 10 others that through the years kind of constituted an alternate universe album one that we just never did anything with. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, so now they will have a chance to see the light, and we're about to hear two from the most recent full length. We'll hear one that nobody's heard, and then we'll do a fan favorite. I think I'm accurate in that description?
The one that you say, the one that nobody's heard.
Or it just came out.
Recent, so the fewest have heard it. Yeah, the few.
Thank you. Wonderful recovery on my behalf. I appreciate that, Matthew. Thank you. Cool. So what's coming up first today?
This is a song from the Valentine LP. It's called Break It, Don't Buy It. I took warrior classes where I learned to kick asses, but I never even saw you coming. Well, you left all your books, so I had me a look, and I read where it said that you didn't even like me. And it's true, I was a fool for you anyway. Yeah, it's true. You're a ninja assassin, sent to kill by your captain on a homicidal mission, dressed to cut me down. On the 14th level, we gonna fight like the devil. Up and down, paint the town, blood and guts on the walls. And it's true, I was a fool for you anyway. Yeah, it's true.
Thank you. This is great, man. This is our last session of the week, so thank you for launching us into the weekend smoothly. We appreciate it very much.
That's fun. Do you have fun holiday plans?
Yeah, dude, those guitars on the wall, the D'Angelico Guitar Company is having a party now, so I'm going to go there and play some guitars and drink some booze.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I love that you had an answer to that question that was so, like, yes, look at the wall.
I've been focused on that party for the last couple of days, so I knew I was going to go do that. Yeah, man, so I feel very much in the mood to go do that. Thank you for putting me in that mood. Can we talk more about the expanded edition of the record and what you started to go into it a little bit, but what specifically about the additional songs that hadn't seen the light of day previously made them make sense to release it this way, as opposed to them being their own record or making their way onto different records? What is it about those songs?
I guess I started writing songs for myself to sing in a band when I was in college in like 94, 93, 94. And through the 90s, I was in some other projects. One in particular that kind of soured me on, there was a lot of money that changed hands and I saw none of it, kind of one of those like rookie record deals from the 20th century. And I, as a result, in culling songs and just in general tone, the first record is rather sort of snarky and angry. And the other sort of version of that was a bit more shoegazy, droney, kind of like depression record that had also accessible melodies, sing-along stuff. And you always kind of like thought that there was another timeline where that was our first record that didn't have Teenage Dirtbag on it and was like this sort of like New York like power pop or rock record kind of thing. So this is the opportunity to drag that whole like basket of ideas out and see what they were, because we didn't develop off of them, we developed off of something else. So it's like, let's try be this for the other disc of the record. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Well, I'm glad that you had that opportunity to bring these songs out into the light. I mean, that's a fairly rare thing. I mean, it seems like for the vast majority of people who write a collection of songs like that just didn't make it the first time around, that's probably where they stay. So that's awesome that you've got a chance to shine a light on this batch this time around.
Yeah. I guess when you're trying to find your voice, you have like, okay, am I going to put this foot forward or this foot forward? And finally, eventually you have to make a decision and just let the world judge it kind of thing. But there's always another foot that you could have dropped, kind of thing. Yeah. So it's that. And we're pretty lucky for being alive from 20 years ago. Just still able to function and people care to like have us play Dirtbag for them or whatever,
Yeah.
It's an interesting, we're still pinching ourselves kind of thing,
Well, dude, we're stoked to have you here right now and to share your music with the internet. We're happy you're playing for us today, and there's a lot more happening. You're going to do, we're only a quarter of the way through right now. Can you tell us what you're going to do next today?
That's right. This is Valentine? Yeah, this is title track from the Valentine LP. It's the last full-length record we put out in 2013. It's in drop D. All right, let's do it. vacations and holidays, and then we'll act them out in the woods for days. And if some God ever finds me here, I believe only in you, my dear. Yeah, you. From the outside looking in, sometimes I worry I've waited too long. Sunshine, won't you please be my Valentine? Or come and give me your peace of mind. When will I be loved? You in this dark tower, up ahead of me. Yeah, you in darkest hour, you will be the light of me. Yeah, you in passing showers, you in planting flowers, you up on the roof again. They don't know where we've been, baby. All they need is sunshine. Won't you please, sunshine? Won't you please, sunshine? Won't you please, sunshine? Won't you please, please, please? Won't you please be? Thanks.
Yeah, this is awesome, man. Thank you guys for coming and doing it.
It sounds really kind of hobbit hole in here, which is nice. Like,
Well, dude, so the internet can see what's above you right now. They can see some of those panels. I would imagine that the
Yeah.
panels that Bob floated above you have quite a bit to do with the hobbit hole nature of
Yeah,
this.
it's
The
nice.
internet can't see those coffee bags over there, but
right. It's really nice. I like how sort of like, I don't know. Even if this room was cold, it would feel like it was warm, like something like that. Yeah.
yeah, well, dude, and I mean, I lit it this way. There's some warm lighting happening here.
Oh, so
and,
it's you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Bob. It's me and Bob both. And yes, I'm glad you're comfortable here. Can we talk more about the sound of what's happening here in particular? Can the arrangement that's happening during this session, is this similar, dissimilar? I mean, compare it or contrast it to what people hear on the record. Is there a gigantic bell on the studio version?
On some songs, there is a gigantic 50-pound ship's bell that my father stole when he was in his early 20s. Quite a bit of what we do is represented here in some meaningful way. We've divided the drum arrangements into two parts for Leo and Madden, who are our sort of like rotating full-time drummers, to play together for the first time, which was, we were a little worried about at first, but then it was like it just worked like right off the bat. And then Matthew on the bass, you're doing everything the same, right?
Yeah, exactly.
5 strings all the time.
No, actually, we have a 6 and a 4 that I use on certain songs. We have a couple songs that we wrote that way.
Yeah. Actually.
But the 5 usually does the trick.
Oh wait, the internet can't hear you at all. I'm sorry, I should have said that earlier.
Sorry.
Oh, that's that. We missed all the jokes then. Well, Matthew was asked if he had a 5-string bass, and he responded, "Well, actually, there's a 6-string usually in the band."
I don't
Which
think
is,
I had that tone.
he didn't have that. He didn't have that snide twang, but he said something like that.
But dude, this arrangement sounds wonderful. So we've been introduced to Leo, Madden, Matthew, can you introduce us to everybody who's here
Sure.
today?
This is Brandon Tyser on the keyboards.
Brandon.
He's typically got two keyboards, one up, one down, but now he's just on the lap keyboard. Yeah. Interesting side story. The reason we have that is because we bought it on the internet because I thought that was the one we used on Dirtbag back in 1998 or whenever we did
The same
keyboard.
model or the one?
I thought it was the same model, and it's totally not. I was wrong 100%. So now we have a realistic keyboard. Carly Bruce is on the vocals to
Carly,
your
welcome
right.
back, Carly.
Carly's been here like, what, 15 times already? Joey Slater is on BVs in the center.
Hey, Joey.
And Gabrielle Sturbins is on the BVs over here.
All right. Well, cool. This is exactly how I want to be spending my Friday afternoon, and we're only halfway through. There's still 2 more songs happening. Can you tell us what's going to be third today?
Sure. So this is sort of our most challenging piece. It took me about 2 years to write and about as long to learn how to sing and play at the same time. It's a song called Lullaby. And the idea here, if I could get some water for a second, we wanted to have a song that was presented with all of the sort of modern metal, drone metal, doom metal kind of sounds, but that was effectively a Somewhere Over the Rainbow-ish 1930s, 1940s jazz standard. Back then, jazz standards were pop, but they were really complicated. They're still really complicated. So I thought, let's see if we can do that. And it hasn't always been easy to play this song, but we're going to try it. This is called Lullaby. Ready, gang? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
All right. Thank you. Man, so there's one more coming up, and it's been, dude, this song has resonated. We talked a little bit about it offline. You're already aware of some of it, but I can't think of a single song that's been covered at the studio more than one time. We've hosted plenty of covers, but this song has been covered 2 times in very recent memory, and then Rustin Kelly came in, who covered the song twice on his album. He didn't actually play it in this very room, but it seems to be so much in our collective consciousness recently. I don't know why that is. I would imagine you probably think about it pretty regularly. Like, what do you believe it is about this particular song that keeps it resonating and seemingly increasingly resonating recently, like within the last year?
My dad said that everyone in some degree has to go through being completely alone, you know? And obviously for some people that's lasts longer and goes deeper than for others. But he said that's why it touches subsequent generations, is because that's a commonality without culture being involved. I don't know. Maybe he's right, or maybe something along those lines. But I think it's because everybody gets to be their own version of like a dirtbag. Like, you invent the song for yourself. If you're driving or walking along and singing to it, you're the dirtbag. And whatever that means to you is like way more important than what it meant to me when I was 10 years old in 1984, you know? Yep. So maybe that too. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what makes it appear on people's records, like why people do that. You got me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I'm glad that it was right around the time that we started having this conversation to bring you guys in here was when it started just being covered at the same time in the studio. So it was just a very ubiquitous sort of an experience all at the same time. And I'm stoked, man. It seemed like a very, like the universe was pointing us towards making this happen. I'm really, really happy that it is. And so here we are, man. Here we are right now, and congratulations on the approaching 20-year anniversary release.
Yeah,
and tell us what we're doing here next right now.
We're doing Teenage Dirtbag. And once again, the beat is divided between 2 drummers. But I want to thank you for having us also. That's, it's really cool to be called up 20 years after the fact and asked to come down into your warm hobbit den. Are we gonna have tea later? Is that?
Dude, the kettle's on right now. Yes, that's exactly what we're doing.
All right, let's play Teenage Dirtbag.
Dream about her, she rings my bell. I got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks in Keds and tube socks. But she doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Her boyfriend's a dick, and he brings a gun to school, and he'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my block, and he drives an IROC, but he doesn't know who I am, and he doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Ooh. feel like mold. It's prom night and I am lonely, lo and behold, she's walking over to me. This must be fake. My lip starts to shake. And how does she know who I am? And why does she give a damn about me? She said I got tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby, like you. Oh yeah, dirtbag. No, she doesn't know what she's missing. Oh yeah, dirtbag. No, she doesn't know what she's missing.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you guys, man.
Thank
Happy
you.
weekend
Thank you,
to
guys.
everybody. Here we go. And all the details for everything will be up at Wheatus.com as we so the 20th anniversary of the debut album is out. Is there a release date or is that
We're shooting for 20 years to the day, which would be, according to the internet and not my memory, August 15th, 2020.
outstanding? So August 15th, 2020, 20th anniversary album.
Touring probably Australia in the summertime around July, and then the United States here August to September, and then European Union and UK in November, December.
Nice. Well, dude, thank you for coming here today and doing it. Happy weekend, everybody. Have a great holiday and come back anytime and keep playing songs for us, man. We'll be here doing this and come back whenever it makes sense for you
Thank
guys.
you.
All right.
Thank you.